Alright, I'm making this video to discuss Odysee, the pay to see the video, and support for the channel. First, I'd like to apologize to everyone. I spent all day yesterday setting up the videos, setting up Odysee to where you'd pay to see the results for the load development, and it turned into a fiasco. Okay, I just started getting emails. Nobody could figure out how to get that cryptocurrency they use on that website. All right, and the way they stated it, it's pretty simple. You just put it in your wallet, whatever. But come to find out, I tried to do it. I tried to add something to that account, and it is this bizarre thing where you have to go find a brokerage, open an account on a brokerage, buy Bitcoin, have the Bitcoin converted to their Mickey Mouse cryptocurrency, and then you add it into your wallet or whatever. They didn't mention that. They do brag. We don't take 40% of what your videos earn like YouTube, but it's just when you do any of this cryptocurrency stuff, there's always a percentage that these places charge you. Okay, so you're losing, you're getting charged no matter how you look at it. Okay, and it's extremely complicated, difficult. You're sending stuff outside the U.S. It's not quite legal in the U.S. or something, or available. So when these people touted this, why to use our service and our website, it's all bullshit. Okay, and I thought, I fell for it. I went along, said, okay, this would be easy to do this, but come to find out, I'm getting all these emails. People were willing to do as I asked and help support the channel, but they just could not do it. Okay, so I'm sorry about that. That ended, and then what happened is an individual sent me something, sent a donation, and the only choice I had was to open it up to be free. And of course now the video has a shitload of hits, but again, one person ponied up something, so I took that off because I felt bad. He did it without me asking him. He just said, hey, look, I want to see the results here. Here's some support, and do it, because I had no other choice. Nobody would be able to access the video. Okay, so this was again another disaster, and like I stated, I'm kind of getting fed up with all the stuff. And before everyone starts chiming in, PayPal, that PayPal pay me, that's all been eliminated. I have to have some sort of fundraiser for whatever the rules are on there. So PayPal, unless you just send something to my PayPal account through the email, is about the only way that you can send support. There's no instant link anymore. Patreon, everyone, where's your Patreon? Patreon, when I started that, all I asked for was $1 or $2 a month. And with 17,000 subscribers, even if you send $1 a month, okay, the most I ever got with Patreon was about $40 a month. And when I first did it, everyone would send $2. It was up to $60 a month. But then what they do is they say they're going to send it. They send it for a month or two, then they back out. Okay, so again, assholes like this. And then Patreon said, well, you have to pay sales tax. So whatever's in there, that's money. You're paying sales tax. We have to charge you sales tax. So it ended up in Patreon, I was getting like 50 cents on every dollar, if that. And then a lot of people, well, I don't want to send it to you if you don't get the whole $2. I'm not going to do that. Then why worry about sending anything at all? Okay, and back and forth. And again, it kind of pisses me off because one individual has to step up and try to make things right. okay, and then the whole other group. There's 77 hits on that video. 77 people didn't even send me 50 cents to view that video. Now I know now don't get angry, because I knew there are a lot of people that tried but couldn't do it. Okay, I'm sorry for that. I didn't realize that it was such a complicated mess. But it is wearing on me, and you know, the extent that I have to go through, much like this latest thing, 1889 Swiss Schmidt Rubin, reloading for it. It can be done. There are 2 or 3 larger channels out there, okay, that do the work, but they're wrong on something. And it's kind of like one copies the other. One sees what one's doing, and then they do something very similar, and their channel's bigger, and any video they put out, they get thousands of hits. And it's all this kind of this and that, and it's bullshit. And another thing, most people look through a reloading manual, guesstimate, and take one powder charge and a bullet and use it. I'm not doing that. And if you went and seen the video, you see I developed the load. This is costly, time consuming, but that's why I say I can guarantee, okay? And it also tunes into the accuracy of the load. That's why my loads, or my load data, produces a better cartridge, because I put more work into doing it, to developing the load. I just don't pull something out of my ass and it's good enough, or it's okay. No, I got the best possible thing I can do for the time and money I spent investigating it. And also another thing, these people just make these videos, these larger channels, and I can tell they're not doing their own research. They kind of glance over, get a generalization, you know, blah, blah, blah. This one developed the gun, this one did this was the length of the case, and then cut it back, and this, and then something close, and I use this charge. And the thing is, they don't fine tune it, they don't perfect it, and nobody shows you a target that they're shooting at. It's always some kind of 2-foot wide steel gong or something. All these videos, nobody showed you a paper target with the spread of the group. Off the bench. Okay? So, that is why I kind of ask for a little bit of support when I do this, because I kind of go a little bit extra. And yes, I don't present things to where like a salesman or a confidence man. I'm just pretty blunt and straight to the point, and a lot of people with fragile feelings don't like that. Well, that's just the way it goes. So, what are we going to do? Well, I opened that video up, that whole plan went to shit. As for support, basically about the only thing you can do is use an email address, and then just, if you want to donate something, send it through PayPal. But I've also looked into, after a frustrating day yesterday, I spent a couple hours this morning looking for channel memberships. Channel memberships on YouTube, I'm not, again, it's this ridiculously complex thing. You can have levels, you can have this, you can have that, but what it is to get a membership, you pay in so much a month, I guess, through all this YouTube crap. And you get emojis, you get this, you get a badge, and they tell you I can custom create perks and things for people, and I still don't understand how it works. I still don't understand, you know, it's like there's private chats just for members, you know, or a live chat just for members. I don't know if I can restrict what videos you see or not, if you have to be a member to see the video. If that's possible, then I'll go that route. And it's going to be like anywhere from I mean, they have these different levels. If you automatically set it up, it starts out like at $5 a month or to 20 to almost 40 or something. I think something like $2 a month or $3 a month, like for Patreon, and probably I'll get taxed and all that other crap with it too. But I'm looking into it. But I'm shot from yesterday. My brain just almost exploded between this Bitcoin and all this horse shit and things that you gotta screw around with and all of it, you know. And I understand a lot of people ain't comfortable with it because you don't understand it, and it might leave you open to your bank accounts ripped off. So I understand, okay? And I didn't realize it was that complicated. So I'm sorry about that. So that's where we stand on that. I'm going to try to come up with some ideas, but about the only thing I'm going to try to do different is go with the channel memberships. And that's another thing. The damn software and stuff on the desktop computer is not the same as the software on the smartphone. Okay, so they're telling me that I must post to the community in the community thing, which I cannot do on a desktop or a laptop with the software. I have to post on the smartphone because the software on the smartphone or the mobile app is different than what the hell is on the desktop. So, you know, that's even more BS. I really can't do things on this phone, and I don't like to, because, you know, trying to do this when I'm like this all the time, you know, it ain't good for me. It don't work. It's a pain in the ass. All right, guys. So once again, I'm very sorry. Thank you, fellas, that sent the support and got it out there. And really, the ones that are taking that information from that video, you should be thankful to these other individuals that sent the support for it. Because really, I'm questioning now, you know, this is all kind of becoming a little too ridiculous. And I'm kind of fed up with things, you know, the way that they go and the way it is. But we'll see. We'll give it another shot and see if I can work something out to make it easy for everybody. All right?